Well, folks, you might want to buckle in it because this is going to be a big one here. Let's begin with this. Exclusive. Twitch has been charging users for subscriptions to permabanned streamers for years. Now, it should come as no surprise that Twitch has quite the history of slip-ups and oopsies, but this right here is a pretty big-time oopsie, if I do say so myself, and as we get into this further, guys, it's going to get a lot worse. Twitch has been billing users for recurring subscriptions to permanently banned streamers, directly contradicting the platform's own policies. In March 2025, a streamer who had been permanently banned on Twitch revealed to Dexerto, under the condition of anonymity, that they have continued to receive payouts from subscribers to their totally inaccessible channel. This is despite Twitch's policies stating that existing subscriptions will not renew if a streamer is indefinitely banned. A help page on account enforcement and bans states, if you are indefinitely suspended, you will not be able to utilize Twitch monetization tools during your suspension, and existing recurring subscriptions to your channel will not renew. And we have a screenshot that reads exactly that. Our investigation also identified several other instances of permanently banned streamers continuing to receive payouts, with the earliest beginning in 2022. So, this right here has been going on for almost 3 years now. Twitch, you've got some splaining to do, son. Now, it would be one thing if this right here was a one-off type of instance and it was already dealt with, but this right here goes back to 2022. Like, Twitch, what are you doing? Like, Twitch has a history of being inconsistent as well as contradictory, and this right here adds to that legacy. Like, whoever runs Twitch needs to focus a little more on tightening up on their website, as opposed to spending more time huffing them fart jars and drinking used bathwater from e-girls. Just saying. Like, that's probably why y'all are cooked right now. In an X post on September 21st, 2022, then permabanned streamer Tempest instructed his subscribers to cancel their renewed subs and instead become a member on his YouTube channel. I don't know how it's even possible Twitch can ban me and still take 50% of revenue on a channel that they won't unban, but it's quite literally robbing people, they said. Wow. You know what? That right there actually manages to make this situation even worse. So get this, not only is Twitch still able to make revenue off of permabanned channels somehow, but they are continuing to charge those recurring subs when it comes to those permabanned channels. Like, Twitch, this ain't looking good for you. This is literally robbery. In another X thread from January 2025, Twitch streamer Intoxicated said the platform had continued to charge recurring subs and tagged Twitch support and the company's CEO. As shown on a screenshot shared on X, the streamer contacted Twitch about the recurring charges, but the site support team didn't acknowledge his complaint and told him that they were closing the case. We have reviewed your case thoroughly and can confirm that unfortunately we cannot provide any additional insight to your request outside of what we provided in the previous response. Okay, that right there gave me Niantic vibes. That has gotta be one of the most cringiest and funniest non-answer replies that I have ever seen. This continued with more banned creators bringing this issue to light publicly on X. In January 2025, streamer X Japa informed Twitch that his subscribers were still being charged despite being banned 2 months prior. Some people are still getting charged for a subscription despite me being indefinitely suspended since November last year, he advised. X Japa told Dexerto that he continues to receive money from Twitch. I probably have about 10 people who are still subscribed, he said. It's stupid Twitch allows people to still auto-renew their subscription even though I'm banned on the platform. In March 2025, streamer SockZVR, hope I said that right, tagged Twitch and accused the platform of continuing to auto-renew their subscribers. If you subscribed to my Twitch channel, please cancel and request a refund, they said. Twitch is still charging all my subs even after banning me and keeping all the money. One of those subscribers replied to the post, claiming that Twitch also refused to refund them. I requested a refund for the auto resub due to the channel being permanently banned and received an automatic reply refusing the refund, they wrote. This is their policy and business practice, and they deserve a class action lawsuit over it. So Twitch is very much aware of all of what's going on here, from both permanently banned Twitch streamers and Twitch viewers, and yet they are absolutely refusing to do anything about it. Like, this here went from being somewhat of a clown fest and somewhat of a laugh riot to actually being a very serious situation. Like, this right here isn't jokes anymore, okay? Like, there's no clowning on Twitch at this point. Twitch, this is very, very serious. Like, you are literally stealing money from people that you have no business accessing. What the fuck are you doing? I usually sub for 6 months, so they didn't refund my months you got banned for, another added, and we can see right here, 6 months. Holy shit. After Dexerto contacted Twitch for their response to the details in this article, both VR and XJAPA had their indefinite bans lifted within 24 hours. So while it may be all well and good that these two streamers had their indefinite bans lifted, it still doesn't justify the fact that they got banned for all that time, yet you were still charging their subscribers money during their times of being banned. So what's your response to that? These aren't the only instances of users attempting to bring the issue to Twitch's attention. In Twitch's user voice page, designed to share community feedback with the platform's staff, numerous users mentioned recurring subscriptions for banned creators. When you banned a streamer, you should automatically refund, at least partially, anyone subscribed to said streamer, one suggested in 2024. I think it's an absolute joke that you would collect a monthly sub fee from a suspended channel, reads another post, this time from November 2022. It's not just banned streamers continuing to be paid either, but also streamers who deleted their own accounts. In at least one instance, a user who deleted their account is still receiving payments from their subscribers. Even though the user's account was deleted over 90 days ago, their subscriber perks are still available, including their custom emotes. Supposed to be cancelled, yet they're not, Twitch. In line with Twitch policy, when a channel is deleted or is indefinitely suspended, subscriptions to that channel are not renewed. The examples shared appear to be edge cases, and we're working to quickly resolve those issues, the company said. They further stated that in certain cases where subscriptions continue to be active when they shouldn't, users are supposed to receive a refund. Twitch declined to comment on how many edge cases it is aware of or how they slip through. They probably don't want to admit how large that pile is, which I'm willing to bet is quite the generous size. Twitch also said they have a limited grace period to give indefinitely banned streamers a chance to retain recurring subs in the event a ban appeal is successful. After that period is over, the subscriptions should be set to not renew. However, they did not clarify how long this grace period lasts, if it is a set period or if it fluctuates. Regardless, the existence of a grace period confirms that users have continued to be charged by Twitch even when a streamer they subbed to has been indefinitely banned, contradicting the public policy. Further, thousands of perma-banned streamers will have subscribers who were charged during the grace period only to have their ban appeals rejected or not appeal at all. It is unclear if these subscriptions are refunded. Twitch did not clarify why the grace period isn't mentioned publicly on the help page or T&Cs. Twitch says channel subscriptions are a means of supporting streamers rather than a means of accessing content. However, Twitch streamers can set their broadcasts, chats, and VODs to a sub-only mode. So the pile is in at least the thousands. So you do the math when it comes to the amount of money that Twitch is still making off of those subs from those banned streamers. Wow. And I'm willing to bet why they didn't clarify the grace period not being mentioned or clarify the grace period at all is probably because it would make them look even worse. It's not possible to know exactly how many users have paid or are still paying for subscriptions to banned channels. Like I said, probably in the thousands at bare minimum. It's also not possible to know exactly when these edge cases with banned or deleted streamers receiving money from recurring subscriptions began, or what causes it. One streamer told Dexerto that they didn't receive any payouts from Twitch after they were banned in 2020. Based on our findings, the earliest reported instance of a permanently banned streamer continuing to receive payment was in September 2022. If every banned streamer since September 2022 has had subscriptions auto-renew and users did not manually unsubscribe, the amount of subscription revenue from banned channels would likely be in the millions of dollars. That is a lot of money. Like, and that right there is just ballpark. Like, who knows how much money it actually is, but for it to be in the millions range, wow. Wow, oh my god. That is not good. That is just really not good. According to lawyer Andrew Esquire of YouTube channel Legal Mindset, by not canceling recurring subscriptions, Twitch could be committing fraud. Failing to cancel online subscriptions is a fairly new problem in the law, but recently there have been big movements, particularly at the national and state level, to punish US companies who fail to comply with cancellation requirements, he explained. My dudes, when you have a lawyer saying this type of thing, you know how much legal shit is going to be on the line when it comes to Twitch. Twitch, this right here, your goose is beyond cooked. Like, you might as well just give up. You might as well just tap out, okay? Ain't no way you can hide from this. This could involve federal or state entities, such as the FTC, bringing serious regulatory actions against any company that fails to cancel subscriptions. Similar cases have already been brought against Adobe and Amazon under what the FTC calls dark patterns complaints, which are deceptive subscriptions and cancellation practices. If this was applied beyond mere edge cases, this would constitute widespread and systemic fraud, which would show a level of negligence that would certainly draw harsh scrutiny from government regulations as well as class action lawsuits, he added. All I can say is, this is a big one here, folks. This is a huge fire. In Amazon's case, the FTC found that the platform had made it difficult for users to unsubscribe from Prime. In other cases, transactions didn't clearly state that in choosing particular checkout options, they were also agreeing to join Prime for a recurring subscription. Esquire says that consumers would have access to private claims either through consumer protection laws, which allow a private cause of action, or through suing for simple breach of contract, considering they're not being delivered the service that they are being charged for. Twitch subscriptions are a fundamental part of the platform's revenue. In 2023, Twitch announced it would eliminate its 730 sub revenue split, claiming it was no longer economically feasible due to high operational costs. Instead, all streamers were moved to a 50-50 split. Additionally, Twitch has continued to raise subscription prices. In 2024, Tier 1 subs in the US increased from $4.99 to $5.99, with mobile subscriptions jumping by 33% from $5.99 to $7.99. In 2024, Twitch reportedly lost money even after it posted an annual revenue of $2 billion in 2024. Oh yeah, that part right there, by the way, is a another stark reminder of Twitch's greed. So do keep that in mind as well. In January 2024, the site let 500 workers go, amounting to 35% of the company's total workforce due to the website's inability to be profitable as disclosed by CEO Dan Clancy. Yeah, and Dan Clancy is the fucking nub that is allowing for all of these things to happen because he's the CEO. This is all under his helm. Also, it feels like this video went more than just in one subject when it comes to Twitch. We ended up having ourselves multiple angles being brought in here, like, holy shit, can you say Twitch is screwed or what? So of all of the Twitch controversies that have been a thing and that I've talked about, this is easily the worst. Like, we're way past the point of making jokes and memes about Twitch. This is damn serious, and I really hope that of all of the problems that Twitch has either swept under the rug or have half-baked answers for, I really hope they take this seriously, because this right here is fraud. Like, we are talking about millions and millions of dollars here that have been unrightfully taken by Twitch. And naturally, because of this long-ass detailed article, this video was longer than I had anticipated, so I want to say I apologize for the length of this video, and I apologize for the fact that there was just a lot of detail to go through, but you know what? When it comes to serious discussions like these, leave no detail unturned, you know what I'm saying? Or I should say leave no stone unturned, but same difference. Anyways, with that being said, guys, thank you very much for watching. Have yourself a damn good one, and take care.